shots fired. He's shooting down the alley between 4th and 3rd.
We had about 4 shots fired at HP 250.
We begin tonight with breaking news out of downtown Fargo. Neighbors near Sanford Hospital are being asked to stay in their homes after several shots were fired.
My phone rang, and it was a good friend of mine. He said, "Hey man, what's going on?" And I didn't know what he was talking to me. He says, "I heard there's an officer down." So I started trying to get a hold of some of the guys that I knew were working the night shift. And I got a hold of one guy, and he just said it's bad.
Will you do a status check on all Fargo officers first?
Well, I'm not getting 43 on the radio.
Our officer, Jason Moser, is going to pass away.
We all lost a brother today. The community lost a guardian and a warrior, and heaven gained an angel.
He was a great cop. He brought everything to the job that you'd want to have in a police officer. Passion, compassion, empathy. He brought what we would call a warrior mentality. And I think he emphasized it that night.
He was probably one of the most giving people that I've ever met in my life. He, serving in the military and then choosing law enforcement as a career, I think that just shows how much he was willing to give and sacrifice for other people. And then being able to fulfill the legacy in doing organ donation after he passed only seemed fitting for the type of person that he was.
Having to have this happen was devastating, and but the beauty of it is I think we have a phenomenal community. To have that support, to have the networks, they were greatly needed.
Initially, I would say within that first 3-4 months was when it was really overwhelming. Every day something in the mail, or I'd stop in at the police department, and every time I went in it was picking up boxes and bags of things that people would drop off. The support was unbelievable.
When we found out that Officer Moser wasn't going to make it, I knew, you have that helpless feeling. And I knew I needed to do something to make myself feel like I'm trying. And we had such an unbelievable outpouring of graciousness from our bank employees. I did write her a letter. We took a picture and we sent that picture along with the family. Giving those funds to her in that magnitude was fantastic. I mean, at least I felt like we're relieving some sort of burden for her.
I can't even begin to express how grateful I am for how giving and supportive everyone in the community has been, and not even just in Fargo-Moorhead, but everywhere. Seeing people line up for the processional, it was unbelievable, very overwhelming.
In the situation where it wasn't just the Moser family, it destroyed a whole nother family, it just kind of hit me like, wait a minute, we have this other family that is not being rallied around like the Moser family is. So I contacted him and I said, I have this much left. How would you feel about me giving it to the Schumachers? And he right away said, absolutely. And then when I mentioned that, there was a few other people that actually went in on it too.
To be that generous to somebody you have never met and who has no function in your life and who's never touched you in any way, shape, or form, it's awesome.
Jason would be so proud and honored that the community that he gave his life for is as supportive as they were. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only option. I do it for my kids, and I do it for honoring and remembering Jason's legacy. I know that that he is always here, and that I'm trying to live the way that he would have wanted me to, and that is, continuing to give back to others and to pay it forward.